On this episode of Road Tripping with Sports Betting Truth.
So I did look into going to, not gonna happen.
Nothing important happened today. Just a day of driving and relaxation.
Man, this place is dead.
Can I still make it interesting anyway?
I guess this is my karma for, not listening to that lady.
Only one way to find out, so stay tuned.
But this is definitely karma. I brought this upon myself, I can tell you that.
This is Road Tripping with Sports Betting Truth. I missed some spots with my sunscreen yesterday in the corners of my head. Like I said, today's mainly a transition day, and by that I mean it's mainly just going to be some driving and stopping.
Man, if only the weather was like this yesterday, I might have actually been able to play that mini golf I was talking about. All I know right now is that I'm heading south.
I might as well get the elephant out of the room now. So I did look into going to Cedar Point. Not gonna happen. Just all the restrictions and things they're doing makes it seem like it would be more miserable than fun, right? So I went in 2018 and had a blast. But I went in the middle of the week and I had a super fast lane pass, so it wasn't that busy, and I was able to go on rides without having to wait. I was able to go on Top Thrill Dragster 10 times in a row without having to wait. I was, reading their website and reading some message boards and user experiences and everything of people who have gone over the past couple weeks. They're limiting the number of people who go into the park. So you're like, well, if they're limiting the number of people who go into the park, then it won't be that crowded, right? Wrong. Implementing restrictions on how many people can ride on a roller coaster at once and how many people can get in line at once, all that. And they also have to clean every car that comes in after a run and disinfect it, all this stupid stuff, and that just seems like it would make it more miserable than fun to me. Plus you have to wear a mask the whole time, and who wants to wear a mask outside in the summer all day? I wouldn't. So no, I'm not going to Cedar Point as much as I want to. As much as I want to, it's not happening, and it makes me really mad.
Like I said, today is a transition day, not much going on.
You know what? I'm honestly surprised that I haven't gotten a speeding ticket yet on this trip. The last 3 multi-day road trips I've done, so when I moved to San Diego, when I moved to Kentucky, and when I moved to Seattle, all 3 of those trips I got a speeding ticket day 1. I only got 1 speeding ticket on each of those trips, but they all happened on day 1.
According to my GPS, there's a wreck coming up causing a 39-minute delay, but if I take this exit right here, I can save 31 of those 39 minutes, so I might as well try it, right? What do I have to lose?
Exit 50, then turn right onto West 6 Mile Road.
I really hope that these other cars don't all have the same idea that I have, though, because that just means all that traffic's going to be funneled into here, and I won't save any time at all.
Take the next left onto Whitmore Lake Road. Continue for 7 miles.
Oh, yeah, see, my theory was right. All these cars are trying to take the same detour I am. Well, this sucks. Am I gonna make this light? Am I gonna make this light? Ooh, please. Yes, I'm gonna run the yellow. I'm gonna run the yellow. Alright, let's hope that it's smooth sailing after this like the GPS says.
So I'm currently in Ann Arbor, home to University of Michigan, but I just got to point out that these roads that I've been driving on the past, 50 miles or so are terrible. So many bumps. definitely the worst roads I've driven on so far. So, but anyway, I wonder if Jim Harbaugh's around here right now. I'm not going to go up to the campus or anything. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm going to drive down to Toledo and then figure it out from there. State number 13 of this trip, Ohio. I don't think I have to say it, but I've been here several times. My grandmother lives here. I have an aunt and uncle that live in Cincinnati. My company is headquartered in Cincinnati, and that's where I interviewed for the current job I have at. I've been to Cedar Point. I've been to the MAC tournament in Cleveland. So Ohio is a state I have experience in. Currently driving through Toledo. Seems pretty nice here. I mean, there's a lot of smokestacks and factories, but the sun's out, blue skies. I mean, it doesn't. Places like Toledo and Ohio, you know, your Toledos, your Akrons, your Youngstowns, they're stereotyped to seem like they're these dreary, gray, run-down, blue-collar cities. But that's not that's not the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting more of a good vibe. I mean, yes, there's a lot of factories, and I'm only driving through it on the highway, but right now it seems like a joyous place to be. But I am heading towards Cleveland, and I think I'm going to make Cleveland my final destination today.
Oh man. I mean, what can you do, right? What choice do I have?
That would have been the exit to Cedar Point. Like I said, I had such a great experience there when I went in 2018. It's like anything less than that would be a letdown. I don't know what's worse, Cedar Point for implementing all these stupid restrictions, or the people who are actually willing to pay to have to go through all that. No way in hell I would do it the way they're doing it now. It's disappointing having to drive by Cedar Point and Sandusky and everything, not being able to go because of all the dumb restrictions they have.
Look. 575. Thank you.
All right, so I'm about 25 miles outside of Cleveland proper. I'm going to be staying in a suburb east of Cleveland called Eastlake, because I don't like actually staying in cities because you have to pay extra for parking, which is almost always expensive. And I'll be driving by Cleveland though. We'll probably be able to see it on my camera.
Good time to Cleveland today, Cleveland! Take a look at both of our buildings. I don't know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is something I do with my dad. If I were to go there, it would just be to buy a gift for my dad. He's a big rock and roll guy. Jim Morrison, the Cars, Eagles, all them. He loves all that. Man, this place is dead. At least from what it appears on this side. It is a Sunday though. I used to work at a hotel in college, and Sundays are always the deadest night of the week. Oh, please. Man, this is absolutely ridiculous. This is definitely the most fear-mongering hotel I've stayed at so far. I had to sign a freaking affidavit, like a waiver, to stay here because of COVID-19. Get out of here. Like, it's like they're purposely trying to keep us in an everlasting state of fear and panic. Oh man. Oh wow, look at this view. Look at this view. I got a view of buildings. This is Eastlake, Ohio for you, I guess. I mean, I'm about 15 miles east of downtown. There's really not much to see, but you know, like I said, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to be here that long. There's like a baseball stadium over there, it looks like. At least they're putting my name on the TV when I get here. That's a first. They do that at the Palms place where I stay in Las Vegas, but I haven't seen it in any hotel I've been to yet. You know, this hotel is actually pretty nice though. I gotta admit, it's actually pretty nice. So what food is Cleveland known for? It's 4:30, so that drive took me about 6.5 hours. Chili, like Skyline chili? No, that's a Cincinnati thing. That's Southern Ohio. That's more Kentucky and like Cincinnati than Cleveland, I would imagine. I'll tell you what, if there's a Skyline chili around here, I'll go there. If not, I'll have to find something else. All right, I'm Googling Skyline chili and seeing if there's one around here. You know what? Fine, I'll go to Skyline chili. You win. Even though it's 8 miles away. Haven't been there since I lived in Louisville. And they put me right by the elevator on the top floor. Oh man. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about Skyline chili, or I would say chili as it pertains to this part of the country, the Midwest. So the TV station I worked at in Kentucky, one day we had a chili cook-off, right? And we televised it during our midday news. And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna enter. I'm good at chili cook-offs, right? And so I entered, and I made my famous Texas chili that I make, Texas-style chili. Like, nothing in it but just meat and seasonings and chicken broth and all that. That's it. I spent like 3 hours on a Thursday night making my slow-cooked Texas-style chili, right? And I was like, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna easily win this thing. Because a lot of people are talking about using like canned chili and bag seasonings and everything. I actually ground down my own chili pods and everything. And so I bring my pot of chili to the contest, and my chili was the only one there that did not have noodles in it. And I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently that's what chili is in this part of the country. They think chili, or in Ohio and Kentucky, has noodles in it. It's almost like spaghetti with a meat sauce, only instead of like a tomato-based sauce, it's a chili with meat in it. And so my entry stood out like a sore thumb because I didn't have noodles in it. So everyone was like, what the heck is this? Where's your noodles? And I'm like, I didn't know I was supposed to. I had only been living there about 6 months at the time. And so of course I did not place in the top 3. Everybody else who had noodles in it were the winners, and the judges all were like, had no idea what my chili was because all the judges were from Kentucky. So from that point on I was like, okay, apparently chili in Kentucky is noodles. Alright, that's not what I was expecting. Usually the Skyline chilies are standalone with their unique sign, but this one is not. Oh, just a couple bucks. Uh-oh, I went out the wrong door. They're like, you're going out the wrong door. That's the wrong door because, you know, the arrows and the COVID stuff. The COVID arrows, you know, if you go out that door, you're going to catch COVID. But if you don't go out the door, you won't catch COVID. The hell with all that stupid stuff. I'm sorry. It is stupid. That is the stupidest stuff. Like an arrow, like if you go out that door, you're going to catch COVID. But if you go out this door, you're not. And I was going out the wrong door. I didn't know. I wasn't looking at the floor to see the arrows. And the lady was like, sir, you're going out the wrong door. That's not the exit. That is. And I'm like, and I just said, okay. And I kept walking because I'm sorry. That is stupid. I'm not going to play along with this stupid stuff any longer. I'm telling you, I can't be alone. I guarantee you most Americans are tired of this, and they're tired of it. They don't care anymore. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to try to not talk about this on the rest of this trip. I've talked about it a lot, but oh man. Well, I guess this is my karma for, you know, not listening to that lady at Skyline Chili and being rude and walking out the wrong door. I probably deserve it, you know. You know, it's their restaurant. It's their choice. I should be more respectful of how they choose to run their restaurant. So this is my karma, but my air conditioner is out. It's blowing hot air. And this is the first issue I've ever had with this car. I mean, I'm hoping it's just something that can be easily fixed with the recharging the Freon. I hope it's not something mechanical. Do I wake up really early tomorrow and try to get it fixed early, or do I just ignore it until I get back to heading towards a more warmer weather area? But ultimately, at some point, I'm going to be going back to warmer climates, and I'm not going to want to drive, you know, and melt in my car, especially on a long trip. So I'm going to have to figure something out. But this is definitely karma. I brought this upon myself, I can tell you that. Man, I really hope it's as simple as just getting a recharge of the refrigerant. If it's anything else, I'm not going to get it fixed until I get home. I'm trying to find a place that'll do an appointment. I know Mazda dealers will, but I'm looking for something really early. Alright, yes. This place has a 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. That's what I want, 7:30 a.m. Let's all say a prayer that it's just some coolant and not something else. That's why I like getting my car serviced at a dealer, because you don't have it's not like first come first serve. You have an appointment and they actually stick to it. I honestly don't get the hate that Family Guy gets. I know it's been on the air for almost 15 years now, and you know, it's hard to have a show last that long, but I still think it's a good show. What do people expect? It's not going to be like Emmy award winning, you know, amazing writing, but it is what it is. You have to appreciate it for what it is. I like watching it. Just took a shower, and I got an early morning tomorrow. I got to be at that dealership that's about 20 minutes away at 7:30, so I got to wake up early. Not much going on for the rest of today. Like I said, today is always going to be a transition day. Not much going on, just a driving and relaxation day. 7:30 a.m. appointment, and I will talk more about what's in store tomorrow. Well, until tomorrow, I am about to watch some more Family Guy and then go to bed. See ya.